Yep, we're talking about it again. I feel like when I talk about very serious current events in my life, if I just come back for like a normal Wednesday upload without talking about the aftermath or like following up on an occurrence, like I feel like that's just strange. I don't know, it doesn't feel right. I'm trying to leave off on a more conclusive note. We'll see how that works. In this case, we're talking about the whole chat.xo termination versus the birth of XO love. So what have I learned since the last video I posted about the termination of chat.xo? A couple things have happened that I feel like are notable. What's at the forefront of my concerns, worries, my feelings, the direct response from my support system that had a poor experience in chat.xo. I have read all the comments, all the me posts, and 100 times over, if not more, people expressed their experiences that were less than subpar. I think that's been the hardest part of this whole experience. It's really just been the fact that so many people were burned in this process in an environment that they went to be closer to me. I guess I should really start things off like this by saying me and my friends who started the whole XOXO thing, it started with Carly, Tila, Gigi, Reina, and I. We embodied like a series of personality traits and a lifestyle combined, which is what made us who we were as a friend group. We still are. I shouldn't use words like were. I don't really like talking about myself in a flattering way, but what I can say safely, confidently, boldly, proudly is that the girls are beautiful, smart, beautiful, talented, young, awesome, genuinely best friends. We would go on these very toxic spheres. We had no fucking problem dishing shit out. Oh, the XOXO girls are the mean girls. Okay, fine. It was definitely a mix of us genuinely not liking a lot of people and also finding it really fucking funny to troll. It was a fucking troll, and it was a very successful troll because a lot of people genuinely didn't like us because they really were convinced that we were just like bitches. And I mean, that's up for motherfuckers to decide. There's motherfuckers that say we're the sweetest girls in the world and they love being our friend, and there's motherfuckers that fucking hate us. And that was just what was fun about it. Like, nothing was too fucking serious. And anyway, I feel like that needs to be noted because there is a natural attitude to an XO girl. The duality, that natural duality, and I genuinely find it funny, you know, and that's how my girls and I have always been. This is me trying to rationalize it. It also could just be very wrong. We're gonna break it down. So I don't know if people were trying to portray that kind of attitude, and that's why everyone was a fucking bitch. That is me trying to rationalize this where like I'm taking accountability, because if I set the precedent of I'm a cunt, multiple platforms people call me Regina George and da-da-da, you know what I mean? Like these staples in that kind of bitch sphere, perhaps like people took that idea and ran with it the complete wrong way. They shouldn't have taken anything anyway. A girl with an attitude is different than someone who's genuinely giving people a hard time. If anybody came in there and felt like they needed to act like me, you didn't act like me because you were 10 times worse. It is absolutely not the fucking same thing. Literally not a soul brought that up, but that was on my mind, so I wanted to put that out there. There's also the aspect of, what's that fucking like, that experiment that went down. I learned it when I was in college for psychology. Those were wackadoo times, let me tell you. Wackadoo. Wasn't it like a jail thing? Some of them were cops, some of them were not. They were inmates, and then the abuse of power that went on was like disgusting. Whatever the fuck that experiment was called. That's kind of how I fucking feel. And that's how I feel like a lot of people feel. A lot of people behind closed doors have said that to me as well. It's that whole like, you could be the sweetest sweetheart, but if you get a lick of power, what is that gonna do to you? It changes people. It does. It changes people. I don't want to say that's people's true colors, because I want to hope to God that's not people's true colors. We'll just chalk it up to like a matter of circumstance and people getting carried away. Every single person got carried away. At least once, twice, a million times. We are not just a sum of our worst moments. But at the end of the day, it's also how you fix it. I think I had one person really DM me or even make a public announcement and be like, guys, I'm very sorry about this. I'll do better. You guys know that I struggle with this, that, and the third. I don't know. I think people know that they're sorry, and I think people know that I've already forgiven them, so it's like neither here nor there. Bringing it back to just the fact that like that was pointed out over and over again in all these different places. Something that hit me like a ton of bricks was the people who were commenting who were once very close to the server, had an important role in the server, disappeared essentially, and they were commenting their experiences. That was very painful for me. The responses are very painful. I do feel tremendous amounts of guilt for not closing this all down sooner. It makes me feel bad because instead of trying to fix the dynamic, I just wish that I did this whole rebrand next era thing sooner, to have avoided so many people feeling like they couldn't be close to me or avoid ruining something that I was once so proud of. Of course, I am the common denominator, so like I'm always looking to myself to blame, and trust me, I do. But I am trying my best, and I'm always trying new ways to figure out how to work that kind of situation, because I want it to be possible. I really want it to be possible that I can have friends that fuck with me from like an artist perspective and have like a safe community that's normal. I want that to be possible, so I'm going to try my best to have that be possible. A lot of motherfuckers have asked me, so who are you accepting and why, and who are you not accepting and why? I didn't want to have to say this publicly because I feel like it would then change how people approach the server. Like they will purposefully do what I am looking for. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but too many people were like, well, why didn't I get in? Or why did so-and-so get in? I feel like now I'm kind of responsible for explaining why some people are getting in and why some people are not. First and foremost, most importantly, and what I really didn't want to bring up is the level of authenticity in your fucking me post. If you feel like a warm, personable person, you're gonna get in. If you are within an appropriate age range, that makes sense when you think about like me being a 25-year-old artist, female, and you're kind and expressive and forthcoming, you're gonna get in. If you write, how'd you find Mylana? YouTube. How long were you in chat.xo? 2 months. You're not gonna get in. Unless behind closed doors you sent me something more extensive, which kind of also has happened, but those are people who I know already. Mostly, if you are short and you're me, you're not gonna get in. I didn't want to say that because now people are gonna be writing lengthy ass fucking posts on purpose, which I feel like kind of waters down who really wants to be there, authentically speaking. I let the cat out of the bag. That's a big secret on who's getting in and who's not. Who is not? If you have done things in chat.xo that have made the community feel some type of way, you're not gonna get in. Things like that. I just wanted to make sense for the situation. I'm just trying to play it very safe, especially because I owe that to everybody. So starting XO Love has been the best idea I've had in a very long time. Everybody's getting along, understanding the boundaries that I have set, and this is how chat.xo kind of once was, but even better. I'm impressed by what's going on in there. Everybody's been diligent about their user keys, their me posts. People have been suggesting good things and really enjoying the environment and making friends. I've never seen so many new people. I've never met so many new people in an environment. It literally feels like I got a second chance again to do it the right way this time. Yeah, that's basically where my head's been at. I hope that this kind of shed more light on what's been going on. Again, thank you to everybody who's been making this fucking possible. Please be patient in me allowing people to come in because it is a lot of just screening and work and everybody has their hands on deck. Thank you to everybody who's been doing the user keys. I literally could not do this without you. Thank you to everyone who boosts the server, and an even larger thank you to people, whoa, excuse me, an even larger thank you to my patrons. My world is changing, and I'm about to go through surgery where I won't be able to talk for God knows how long, let alone sing. I mean, I obviously haven't been able to sing in well over a year, so if you guys subscribe to my Patreon, all of that goes into just me being able to be okay, financially speaking, so that would be greatly appreciated. I'm gonna try to record music before I end up getting the surgery. I find out tomorrow what my surgery date is at the recording of this video, so thank you guys so much, and join XO Love if you want. Help me make the community what it was always supposed to be, please. Thank you. Love you guys.